MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's
the starting pitcher. You have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like.
Are set for baseball here this evening.
For Tennessee, the second baseman, Ryan Cannon.
First pitch on its way to the left side, but it's well foul.
First pitch, 7-11.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch one. Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Now in the box, Saul Worthing, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Just manages to get his hand in. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
In now, Bo Law, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Scott Franchise. He'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. Turned on down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Jeffrey Bellamy is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Now the 1-0. Hit in the air to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Pitchers jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A second run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and he's in danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here, or if the inferno rages on.
To the plate now, Mike Hayes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting 7.
Into the box now, Adrian Esparza. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll start this one at 269. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Marty Riggs. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Walking around the cage during BP, They talked about wanting to be aggressive early in this one. Exactly that. Second home run already in the first inning.
And Robinson comes on to work much earlier.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Standing in now, Travis Blondie. He'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Two and one after the foul ball there.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
All even now, 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, but it's off his glove.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Into the box, Brian Cannon. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Saul Worthing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Saul Worthing. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Robinson is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooter's guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Tennessee leads it 7-0. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping in,
the first
Sean
baseman,
McKee. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone like that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that
Now batting, Jason McIntosh. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0 home. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
The 2-0 on the way. McKee stands at second with no outs. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
English.
Stepping in now, Greg English. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first. Misses low. The throw down. And not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Fastball called strike 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it,
batting fourth.
No player will have a great
third baseman.
So he ran So now to the plate, Paul Taylor, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 3 homers and 16 RBIs. The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fouled away. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Settling in now, Richard Wise, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. In the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding forward now, Bo Law. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
1-0 pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Scott Franchise will be next. Three-0 pitch.
80.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Scott Franchise. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 2-1.
Hey!
Sinker, 3-2 now. Jeffrey Bellamy waits on deck. Fouled off. He'll try it again, 3-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate now, Jeffrey Bellamy as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here it comes, 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
None out, runners at first and second. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
The catcher, number 2, Mike Hayes.
Striding in once again, Mike Hayes. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
First and second now, one man out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Hayes is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
The 0-2 once more.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-2. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Adrian.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down. That eventually does get to third base.
In now, Adrian Esparza standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Marty Riggs. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off-speed or the breaking ball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. Fouled away. Slow roller left side. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. So a nice bounce back inning there after the 7 spot last time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Tennessee is out in front here, 7-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kevin Landry, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Blondie playing here in his age 31 season. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. Strike taken up in the zone.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Michael Wright. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Riggs calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Kevin Nagy.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Nagy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Franchise is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Travis Blondie. 9-1-2 due up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here comes the 0-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. Now that all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box, Brian Cannon. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Yeah.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Saul Worthing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, that's off the plate.
First and second here with nobody out. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The batter, the left fielder, Bo Law.
To the plate now, Bo Law. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Law, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 9-year major league vet. Hit hard towards center. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Stepping in now, Scott Franchise, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home is a slider that can't catch the outside.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. None out, runners at first and second. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 3-1. Chop to first. He's got it. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jeffrey.
Now at the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy. And their runners at the corners now. From the stretch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
That's ball 3.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he fouls this one off. And before the 3-2, a move to first. And the runner will get back standing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Hayes. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wise is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Thunder on top 10-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ed Robinson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Robinson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey!
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball. 1-1.
And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Pitch on the way.
I got to count 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside
baseman,
corner any
number
better than
19.
that. And as a hitter,
Go.
there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So now to the plate, Sean McKee, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. The high fastball is in there. Did a good job to shorten up and outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Chopped on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jason McIntosh.
Striding in, Jason McIntosh. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That's by him for strike one.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Inside, ball one. Outside, that's the ball.
Greg English would be next. The 3-1. Line toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Greg English.
At the plate, Greg English fouled off. Two out here and a runner at second.
Ball, that's
Awfully
fly.
close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway and set to go as the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Adrian Esparza.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is foul. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Marty Higgs. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, now the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, Travis Blondie. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Taylor is there, run away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brian Cannon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Cannon. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
McKee gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Saul Worthing will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Thunder lead it 11-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Paul
The
Taylor.
third baseman, Paul Taylor.
First pitch on its way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The windup and the 0-1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Richard Wise. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike now. 1 out, nobody on. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Law is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Landry.
Into the box, Kevin Landry. First delivery to him on the way. Landry Playing here in his age 29 season, he's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. And he lays off for ball one. In there, 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Bo Law. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. So stepping in, Scott Franchise. First offering on its way.
Ball one.
Off the plate and low here, ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues. That was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
At the plate now, Jeffrey Bellamy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And right into the
The catcher, number 2.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. One and two now.
1 and 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Adrian Esparza, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
3-2, full count. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another payoff pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Thunder are out in front here, 13-0. Now to the plate, Michael Wright. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here it comes. Wright, 30 years of age. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
1-1 the count now. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Now at the plate, Kevin Nagy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The pitcher, number 62, Tim.
Glenn Suarez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Suarez.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tim Lee gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Marty Riggs. First delivery to him on the way.
1-1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Fouled away. Two, 1, here it is. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
At the plate, Travis Blondie, 0-1 the count. A runner at first with no outs here. Bounce to first. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Brian Cannon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And the 2-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Nagy is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. At the plate, Sean McKee will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he fouls this one off. 0-1, here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a ball.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Jason McIntosh.
Digging in now, Jason McIntosh. He's set, and the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
0-1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
To the plate now, Greg English. Now that's popped up. Bellamy over to his left. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Taylor, originally from Mississippi, he's a 9-year major league vet. Hit out towards second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, left fielder, Richard Wise.
Standing in now, Richard Wise. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Now the 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. McKee rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and they are now on the board, though still well behind.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Landry.
Into the box now, Kevin Landry. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Ready on 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close.
Got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up. Tennessee is on top 13-1. Now at the plate, Saul Worthing. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Saul Worthing.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 2-0. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. And Close play first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The left fielder, Bo Law.
Into the box now, Bo Law. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Wise is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
Ready to take his hacks again, Scott Franchise, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Number 0 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 0.
In now, Michael Wright. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
From the stretch. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready now, Kevin Nagy. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Brad Benton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming.
Hit in the air to right field. Franchise is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 19, Sean McKee.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Sean McKee. First pitch on its way. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball one. Line drive to center field. Griggs will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ryan Bledsoe enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready once again, Jeffrey Bellamy. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Jeffrey Bellamy.
Set, here it comes, and that misses inside 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 misses, ball two.
One strike.
Now the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
Ready for another shot now, Mike Hayes. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping up to the plate, Adrian Esparza. from the stretch.
That fell.
Runner at first here, one man out. In now, Marty Riggs. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
So here now's the pitcher, number 0. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it is, the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 3-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Jason McIntosh, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Hayes shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Greg English.
Now at the plate, Greg English. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
In there, strike one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, one man out. A bouncer up the middle. And a diving try, but it's off his glove, and that ought to be a one-out hit. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Number 3.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Paul Taylor is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Riggs is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Richard Wise.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Wise. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one.
1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. From the stretch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Brian Cannon.
First offering on its way.
Ball,
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Fastball just inside. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Saul Worthing waits on deck. A strike, and it's 3-1.
3-1.
Skied into straightaway right. Right is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Saul Worthing.
Standing in, Saul Worthing. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Now here it comes.
Hey. 2 balls, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order
The left
here.
fielder, number 4, Bo Law.
Stepping into the box, Bo Law. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. There's one.
That's an out.
On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Franchise. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Inside, ball 1.
Lays off 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Digging in once again, Kevin Landry starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
The right fielder, number 4.
So now to the plate, Michael Wright, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Here it is. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Franchise has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The center fielder, number 13. Kevin Nagy.
So striding in, Kevin Nagy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that one got a piece of him.
That ball hit him.
Well, they say beggars can't
Now
be choosers.
the
And when you're
pitcher,
losing, you
Ryan.
can't always choose how you
Let's
get on
go.
base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Your
Buford
attention, please.
Christian will get the
Big
call
hitter.
here as he'll hit for the
Buford
pitcher.
Christian.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Here it comes on 1-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. A swing and a miss for route number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
in a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Sean McKee, and it's grounded just foul down the line. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Count is 2-1.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Two pitches fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. Tennessee scored a lucky 13 in this one. Travis Blondie wins his 3rd of the season. Dean Buck allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Number 0 takes the rare 3-inning save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Madison Bumgarner will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ballgame. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Leading
He
off
will
the
lead this one
afternoon
off
for the
today.
Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 106.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup, and he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in the sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The count now at 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. you have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count, 3-2.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting third.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in to bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch. Taken but called a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. He might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike called, now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off.